Bonjour, Topsiders, we are the Tweekaz.
Yeah, we are sitting here at EDC.
Oui, oui.
Ah oui, oui, you should come here next time.
Ah,
and be with
viens.
us. Allez, viens, on aime bien.
We've been coming here to EDC for the past 10 years, and it's so nice to be here because the Wasteland stage is probably the most dedicated stage of them all. The hardstyle people, they will show up no matter what, and no matter what time you play, Friday through Sunday, they'll give all the energy that they got, and we always end up going home with a good feeling about coming back to EDC. Like a Bitch was an idea that came from the previous track that we did called La Di Da, because it's the same vocalist, and the singer-songwriter who we worked with for La Di Da, it's actually his wife singing on La Di Da and also Like a Bitch. So he sent a demo to us saying, hey, I think I got something cool for you guys. So we started working on it, and we went a little bit out of our normal box, you know, or what we usually do. But I think it turned out really cool. It's a creative, fun track, and it's been doing really good on when we play it. It's always fun to play it.
Well, we already worked with the NRFA from before with the Elite stuff. And so she's a great vocalist. She has a beautiful voice, and I feel like her voice fits hardstyle so well because it really sticks through, shines through. And also, if you want something resung, she will sing it again and she will nail it. Because the original demo we got was a bit slower than when we tried to stretch it, didn't work. So we had her re-sing it in a different tempo, and she did it within one day. And it was just boom, done. And we end for more like a trancey vibe for this one, more like a beginning of the new year, you know, like a really like chill, cure the hangover vibe.
The strange thing with us is that we don't sit so much together in the studio. We have very specific tasks. I'm more of a night person, he's more of a morning, early afternoon person. So we kind of meet up in the middle of the day. So we are never in the studio more than 2 hours together a day. So
we basically meet in the hallway and high five, and then
so I take the night shift, he takes the day shift, and like that we are very productive, because then he gets to do exactly what he wants to do, I get to do what I want to do, and then we kind of, towards the end of the project, we meet and we say, okay, fine detail tuning, but it's usually 99% of the time it's a really easy flow. Once an idea is there, we can finish a track in 1.5, 2 days. If it takes longer than that, then it's probably going to be a shit track. That's usually how it goes.
Classic song from any other genre, I would probably do a Prodigy song. You know, that would be really cool. Like No Good would be really cool to do. There's just so many to choose from. It's hard to tell because we've been doing it quite a lot lately. You know, we did Venga Boys. We did one recently, a new collab together with Groove Coverage, Million Tears, which is also really cool. One of the songs that we used to listen to growing up. So it's hard to say because we remix what we want to remix. It sounds really douchey, but we do, because also we don't care if we can't release it. We will, you know, just do some AI stuff, grab some vocals. If we have a good idea, you can make it. If it only belongs in your set and will never see the light of day on Spotify or whatever, it doesn't matter, because we will just, you know, be creative with whatever we want to be creative with. And I think that is a blessing in this modern day, that you can do that It's so easy to take any vocal, any sample, any sound, and make it your own, and make it fit in your set. So it's hard to say, because if there will be like an official song that I would do, it will be a Prodigy song for sure, because we grew up listening to Prodigy, and they are just the gods.
I think, at least for me, one of the most memorable things we did was we met up with a fan in Australia after our set in, I think it was Brisbane, and this fan said, "Can you wait here a moment? I have a gift for you." And he runs to his locker and he comes back with custom-made Funko Pops. So he had made one of Marcus, he had made one of me. He also showed some videos. He dedicated half of his house to Funko Pops. Like, he was a big fan of Funko Pops, and he had made custom Kent and Marcus, and he wanted to gift it to us. And I thought, like, if you would go so far out of your way to make such a unique gift, well, like we have those on display in our streaming room where we do our Tweekaz TV. We have shelves with all memories of like cool gifts and things that we have received from fans, and some awards from DJ Mag, these things. And those Funko Pops are centered on the middle shelf, because that's something I will never forget.
We also have a fan in Germany who keeps making custom Tweekaz things. He came with a duck shooting gallery specialized for the Tweekaz ones. He has made Lego figures of each of us. Keeps doing it every year almost. He is currently working on the Tweekaz board game, a full-on the Tweekaz board game. So he's Florian, if you're watching this, you're a sick bastard. Yeah, so he's really cool. He's a big fan. But it was so cool to be backstage in Germany doing like a shooting range, shoot the Tweekaz ducks. Oh, and there was we had a meet and greet in LA. That was a couple of years back. Yeah, at Rave Wonderland. We did a collab with them with some cool merch. And there was a fan who was standing in line for some time, and he came there eventually, took a photo, and he said, my wife is actually giving birth right now. I'm missing the birth of my daughter just to meet you guys. And then the year after, they both came with the child. So it was a full circle. So that was really, really cool. And the wife was not even mad. No, she was very happy.
It is hard. Yeah, I graduated as an electrician. I was working with fire alarms. I really enjoyed the job, just not the hours, because you had to be at work 7 a.m. So I don't miss the hours, but I do miss the craft. I do miss working with my hands. So maybe I would go back to that. If not, invest in real estate and do other things. But yeah.
I would have been a doctor. Yeah, I was studying medicine. I was 3 years in when this career started happening, and I had to quit to do this instead. I think I chose wisely. This is way better. But so I probably would have stuck with that. Maybe I failed. I don't know. But I love like everything about the human body, medicine. Because we're fucked up creatures. Yeah, it's amazing. That's why I quit. That's why I'm not a doctor now, because I had to make a choice. So basically, it came to a point where we moved to the Netherlands to make our first album, Time to Shine, in 2012. And that's when I kind of made the choice, like, this is what I want to do. I'm not going to be a doctor.
The playlist in the car. Okay, that'll probably be Marcus. Doing the playlist. Well, if I do it, it's going to be very different, because we listen to very different things in our private life. Marcus likes to go more back in time than I do. He likes to go even back to the 60s, I would say. Some 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
Classical.
Yeah. So I'm more of a drum and bass dubstep, at least for driving. Yeah. So I think. But the thing is that we give each other, if we're having a long drive, if he's driving, he's in charge of the music. If I'm driving, I'm in charge of the music. So it's a 50-50 thing.
It'll be Venga Bus. Yeah. Venga Bus is a good party starter.
We can totally agree on anything from Venga Boys and Backstreet Boys.
Yeah. That's easy. So then, basically sing along. So also share belief for our photographer.
Give me a moment. I have to think.
See, but there goes the '60s music, because I love '60s. The Beatles, anything, Rolling Stones, The Cure. I love that stuff. But also video game music. I don't know, but I'm a nerd, so maybe that doesn't really count as a shocker. So I would say '60s music, or no, yeah, that's a shocker for me. Also, I love apate. I love that one. K-pop. K-pop is fun.
Yeah, I do want to say, when I was growing up in my elementary school, it was considered not cool if you were listening to Backstreet Boys between your boys.
Fucking cool.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, that Backstreet Boys sucks, but I would go home and I would listen to Backstreet Boys all the fucking time because I loved their music, but it was not cool in front of the boys. Now I don't give a shit. I love Backstreet Boys. It is my guilty pleasure till the day that I die, and I hope to actually see a concert of them one day.
I've been to a concert with the Backstreet Boys when I was 12. My mom said you're not allowed to go alone, so I will come with you. So I was there with my best friend, and we were both there with our moms. I've never been more embarrassed because when when they came in on the hoverboards, on the concert, and both our moms were like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "Mom, stop it." That was not cool. Still one of the coolest concerts I've ever been to. Yeah, loved it.
Merci beaucoup. See you next time. Bye bye.